Hey there, Sagittarius, Sun, Sagittarius, Moon, Sagittarius, Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. But today we are going to discuss the energy of the sun. That sun is in Aquarius. It will be there from January 20th until February 17th. And for you, that is illuminating and highlighting your third house of communication, of relationships with your siblings, of short distance travel, of emails, that kind of thing. So let's just see how you can best utilize that energy to the best effect in your life. So on before I get started, I keep forgetting, I'm going to cover the weekly, where the moon is and what it's doing on Facebook from now on. So that'll be in the Tribe Empowers. I will put the link below so that you can get there, and if you want to know what's going on with the day-to-day things there. So interesting. So we have for you a couple of things. I want to remind you to always check out your sun, your moon, your rising, so you can get a more complete picture. And I want to encourage you to please connect with me here, exchanging your energy through your likes, your shares, your comments, through subscriptions. When I go to get into your energy before I get on camera, it's a lot easier if we've had some kind of energy exchange. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up, and that would be amazing. So I have a bit of a headache from the weather, and so as the day has gone on, it's been harder and harder to get into the energy, and then the jukebox came on, and so now I'm just getting songs. I'm getting songs from Spirit, which is kind of fun, and the song you got is Where Am I Going and What Am I Doing? It is from Sweet Charity. It is Where Am I Going? What will I find? What's in this grab bag that I call my mind? What am I doing alone on the shelf? Ain't it a shame? It's no one to blame but myself. Which way is clear? And it goes on, and I could sing the whole thing for you, but you don't want to hear it. Okay, so like some of the songs, I'm like, I know a line out of it. This one I could actually sing. All right, so the moon is going to be new in Aquarius on the 24th, which is Friday, and you have nothing is yet set in stone in regard to what's going on with the moon for you. So that moon also is the New Year's, the Chinese New Year is the year of the metal rat. And so the metal rat is all about how to best utilize the tools available to us, the resources that we find cleverly to create a sense of abundance and wealth. And that abundance and wealth could be in any arena of your life. It doesn't necessarily mean just financial, although it certainly could. And so with that's the overarching energy of the year, coming from the year of the rat. It's about being focused and being clever. And so that's not bad energy when you consider that with all the activity that we've had going on in Capricorn, setting us up for the year, it's all about breaking down structures to build new ones. And now with this energy of the sun moving into Aquarius, now it's about how do I creatively think my way through this problem? How do I create what I want that is uniquely individual and me? And it's the new life that I want to create, the new paradigm. Where are we going? What will we find? Right? So it's that kind of energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. So I've had a couple of rough readings in a row, but yours looks like it's starting out splendidly. You have the overall energy, the Akashic field. This is about getting in touch with your higher self and utilizing your intuition, which Sagittarius, you're totally able to do. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the moon. Nodes of the moon are shifting soon, and they will be moving into the Gemini Sagittarius axis. And of course, with Sagittarius, it's about pulling back that bow and where am I going? What am I doing? What am I aiming for? And so even though it is for this new moon in Aquarius, that is a cycle that goes for 18 months. And so we're talking about where are you going to be in August of 2020, which will be just about the time that they'll be done wrapping up your cycle of nodes. They'll be wrapping up in the fall. I mean, in your sign in 2020. 2021. So I'm sorry, August of 2021 is when this full moon comes to fruition, and then a few months later you'll be having, you know, the last of the eclipses on the nodes in your axis. And so this becomes really important. And so nothing is set in stone. What do you want? You are being asked, what do you want? You get to choose, because you have this extra energy of these eclipses that'll be happening for you to help move you forward. And so get in touch with your spirit team and see where they're going to take you. Well, this is some really interesting and great opportunity for you. So for the month of the sun in Aquarius, your key to success here is, not surprisingly, you have the winged messengers. That is messages from spirit coming in. Sometimes they come in the form of your intuition and knowledge, and through meditation or whatever that is, you know, however you gain that in the shower, wherever you're and get your downloads. But also we have the hawk coming in. The hawk is very practical energy coming in the 3D. So you have all kinds of messages coming to you. Things that you see, things that you hear, things that you feel, things that people tell you, things that you pick up randomly, the sense, this feeling. So you have all this information coming to you, generated through the Akashic fields, generated through being in the right place at the right time, because you're being divinely guided to be there. And so nothing is set in stone, because honestly, you get to choose. But you're going to be getting a lot of information. I feel like this is your opportunity to get onto that business of getting around to the soul business that you came here to do. The first, last 8 years we've spent working through releasing the karmic debt that we've dragged with us into this lifetime. But now we are crossing that threshold on the 21st of December of 2020, when Jupiter and Saturn are in conjunction at 0 degrees of Aquarius. I believe, to me, that looks like the doorway. Like we crossed the threshold into the age of Aquarius at that time. And so what do you want to create? So in the recent past, you've been starting to seek what you need to do to create balance in your life. So maybe you've had a lot of things going on, and maybe you haven't made a lot of time to spend in meditation, to be in contact with spirit, because you've been trying to create a balance and finding a way to do that. So I want to encourage you to spend that time, because it looks really important. And oh, look at this. Okay, so it was in the reverse. That means this is just a delay, or it's a necessary thing. So here you go. Pay attention to what you're hearing, because you want to be, I think I said this when I was talking to you, in the right place at the right time to meet the right opportunity, to meet that soulmate connection that you came here to make. Now, that soulmate connection does not necessarily mean love. I don't want you to go running down the road on that, because that is not necessarily it. This could be the soulmate that gets you to your life purpose, because this feels bigger than a relationship when it's in the house of transformation. So there is a person, a place, something that's supposed to happen that's divinely guided and orchestrated. That is why nothing is set in stone, because this was in the reverse. This person hasn't shown up yet. When they do, choices will have to be made. You need to make decisions. You need to be listening for the information. You need to be looking for the guidance so that you can make the decisions. This is free will. It's free will. We come here with a plan, but we don't have to stick to it. In the area of abundance, look at you. Moving forward, figuring out how to become this is Earth energy, the King of Keys. This is that Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy of being able to manifest in the 3D world. And it's in the house of fish of abundance. And so your thoughts are going to be about, how can I create wealth? And so meeting the right person, the right opportunity, it could be a job. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is a person, but it is a person maybe offering a job, a career move, something because remember, this is going on in your third house of communication through, when I see winged messages, through the airwaves, so through the internet, through the phone line, through a radio ad, through, some kind of connection that you need to make. So be paying attention. In the recent past, that's what I thought. I felt that energy. Here you were in the reverse here, this not quite prepared. So the Buddha prepares a little ungrounded, a little a need to reconnect with who you are, the core of who you are. So spending time in meditation, spending time with your feet firmly planted on the ground or your hands on a tree, or something to allow yourself to feel the energy of the earth, of Mother Gaia, that allowing that to flow into your system and cleanse your and reconnect you to the earth so that you can be nice and grounded. You need to be grounded in order to tap into this grounded energy here, and so your thoughts are in this direction. So spend time, laying on the floor and just imagining that you have roots coming out of your body and grounding you down into the earth, and feel the energy pulling up into you, and just center yourself through your breath. And in the future, in the area of the heart space, we have the King of Scrolls, and he is in the reverse. And he is looking back toward this, and this is pointing to here. When I see the King of Scrolls in the place of the heart, that makes me feel like, what I like about it is that you are not using, let me rephrase that. When it's in the reverse, that means you're not overthinking things, which is great in the space of the heart. So that's actually really good. This would be following your intuition. That's actually really good. In the recent past, in the area, this is the mountain space here. Do we have a mountain? That's funny. So in the blocks, the getting up the hill, getting to the next step, getting over the obstacles has been an obstacle. Obviously, you've been dealing with some obstacles here. But I think part of the problem is that you have been a little ungrounded, and you've been seeking to find balance. So keep working on it, because if you are seeking the balance, then I feel like you've recognized that that was an issue and you're working on it. And so that looks actually very positive. And okay, so in the area of where you are right now, you have the sands of time, but you have it in the reverse, which is the way to go. The sands of time in reverse means that you recognize that you have more time than you thought you did at first. Like, you realize that this meeting hasn't happened yet. You haven't missed anything. That's why nothing is set in stone. That fated meeting hasn't happened yet because it was in the reverse, right? It needs to happen in order to create the transformation, and you have more time. All right, so what's really interesting to me, what is this? Okay, so here the spire points to this spire that points to this. That's, okay, so listening to your intuition and paying attention to the details and working hard. They have to be in conjunction. That's that balance, right? It's the head and the heart balance. That is how you're going to get where you need to go. And we have the Ark of the Covenant, but it was in the reverse. And so this is that releasing of letting go of some karmic debt that wasn't working for you, and allowing that to pass through your life because you haven't had this fated meeting yet. So you are still working through releasing, breaking a soul contract. Okay, this is not the soul contract that needs to be broken. I was checking that out. That's not it. Okay, so this is some soul contract you are currently in the middle of, and it needs to be broken. It needs to be released. St. Michael just said that he would love to help you cut the cords to negative energy, to negative contracts, to the karmic debts, to allow them to pass from your life, to free yourself. Nothing is set in stone, because apparently it looks like you might still be dealing with some kind of a soul contract that you haven't fully let go of. But this is the thing where you need to pay attention to the details, but you need to follow your heart too. They work hand in hand in order for you to really tap into the ability to manifest here in the 3D world what it is that you are looking to manifest. Great abundance doesn't necessarily mean money. It just means the ability here to manifest in the real 3D world what it is that you are seeking. And so you have, whoa, did not see that coming. Okay, so this I saw coming. You have the Sanctuary card. The Sanctuary card is about spending time in meditation. That does not surprise me that that showed up. This is what surprised me. You have the Anger card. So this soul contract that needs to be broken, you need to let something go. And I think part of what you need to let go would be unhealthy anger, but there is good anger too, right? Sometimes there's righteous anger. It says, safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. However, honor all of your emotions as sacred. So there's a situation where you need to speak up, where you need to step into your truth, where you need to say what needs to be said so that you can allow that contract to dissolve and move out of your life and get in balance with the head and the heart here. Sagittarius, I'm going to have to jump down there and plug in. So hold on a second while we see what we have going on here. You have see the big picture and embrace change. Okay, so where are you going? What will you find? You know, where it says you have no one to blame but yourself in that song, so what I think that means is don't be angry at someone else for fulfilling their soul contract with you to help you learn, to help you grow, to help you teach you a lesson. Being angry about the changes or how things worked, it was still a lesson and it was valuable and you needed to learn it. But here you have embraced the change. So allow the change to happen. Allow the situation to pass from your life. Allow the transformation to happen. It is okay to express your anger, I think, because biting our tongue is not necessarily a good thing either. Speaking your truth. Now, expressing your anger as a rage is not a good thing, but saying to somebody, hey, these are my healthy boundaries, and you cross them is really okay. And in fact, Saturn, which really is running the world this year, it's all about establishing healthy boundaries. And so if that is something that needs to happen, then allow it to happen. And it says, see the big picture. So see the big picture. You are moving forward, finding that balance. It looks really good. And I think maybe seeing the big picture has been, here we have the ascent. Maybe the difficulty has been trying to get a higher perspective, trying to get a higher view of the situation. Maybe you've been feeling a little mired down and stuck in the mud and hard to figure out where to go from here. But everything is in flux and flow right now, and it's about you finding the balance between your head and your heart. And we have, oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Okay, first off, we have inner wisdom. So again, with the Buddha prepares here, we have inner wisdom. Take a different approach to your situation. Look inside yourself and reflect on your past experiences for the answers that you seek. Connect with Mother Nature and rediscover the secrets within. This is that, the difficulty of getting a higher perspective. The higher perspective is going to come from going within. So spending time there, but look, you have the victory card. That never sucks. That just never sucks. Congratulations on your victory. You have pursued your goal to fruition and you can now achieve your true life purpose. This is fulfillment, completion, and arrival from a long journey. Enjoy your rewards and prepare to embark on the next voyage. And so here, this is that contract that is being broken and is being set free from your life. That is like the graduation to the next phase. So whatever this lesson is that you've been working on, that you've been learning, that has upset you, that's because you learned how to establish a boundary that may not have been there before. And so congratulations, your ability to create these boundaries, these very healthy boundaries, is going to allow you to break this karmic contract and allow you to move forward on your soul's purpose. That is such a wonderful thing. I just want to say congratulations on your graduation to the next step and phase in your journey here on this little planet Earth. That's amazing stuff. Good job. So these eclipses coming up, we start out with one, I want to say May 5th in your sign, a full moon eclipse. Starts your eclipse season with it on the axis of the Sagittarius and Gemini. Gemini being the north node, Sagittarius be the south node. So that is about letting things go and moving forward, and you're setting yourself up for that right now. You know what I said about a higher perspective? You got the giraffe. You know, see the big picture? The difficulty that you've been having is seeing the big picture. And now you have the giraffe for your spirit animal to work with this month. It says giraffe is visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. This is amazing. What a great reading. So spend some time in meditation on a regular basis so that you're getting that information, so that but also pay attention to what's going on as you walk through your day, because messages will be coming to you that way. Spirit is all around you delivering messages when I see the Akashic field. And so remember, nothing is set in stone. You get to decide what you want to do, what you want to create over the next 18 months. So what does it make your heart sing? What sparks the joy in your life? That's what you go for. So this looks really good. I hope to see you over on Facebook, and be sure to leave me a comment. You take care. We'll talk soon.